Are you ready for this? 5 new lanes opening today. These 3 of those lanes, pretty obvious right behind me. The piece of this road shut down. Why? Well, take a look in front of me here. A portion of this road collapsing.
Breaking news right now.
Hey, good morning, Rochelle. Well, this is a very fluid situation as police continue to look for that 4-year-old boy outside the Kennedy building. If you guys look behind me, you can still see a few people trickling in to that vigil that's already underway. And after nearly 19 years behind bars, we're just minutes away from when Ray Carruth can be released. A live report coming up next. Oh man, Jason, if you can believe it, it's not even raining right now. The last hour or so, I've had a lot of issues with light problems, mic problems. You see what's on my arm? We'll talk about all this coming up after the break. If your name's not on this sheet of paper, you're not going to get a ticket. So let them know they have about 15 more minutes, and I'm leaving. I'm getting out of here.
Sit up there.
One by one, a community showing support for one of their brothers in blue.
It's devastating. It's absolutely devastating.
32-year-old K-9 officer Jordan Sheldon shot and killed Saturday night following a routine traffic stop.
One for him. No one around here could be safe. He was always very nice and upbeat. He was he's always one who wanted to help and make sure everyone was okay.
17-year-old Slater McCray knew Officer Sheldon personally. He says he played a key role in his life a few years back.
He was one of the officers who helped me with a buddy who passed away about 3 years ago. And if it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't be stable and being able to come out here and actually support him and his family.
Those that knew him best, like Mooresville Police Chief Damon Williams, say Officer Sheldon had a good sense of humor.
Anybody who knows me knows that I'm not necessarily comfortable around our K-9s. And that was a kind of a running joke with Sheldon and I, with his dog Ramon. I would come around the corner and literally, it was like throwing a snake out in front of me. The K-9 would be there and I'd jump higher than you think I could jump. But those are the things that I remember most.
And while people wrote their final goodbyes, a plea from those in the community saying the time is now to come together.
I just think that this is a time for all of us to love and unite with each other.
Brandon Smith, Fox 46 Charlotte. It's video some are having a hard time explaining.
I don't even know what to think about that.
I mean, a little bit of everything.
A Huntersville woman says an Amazon delivery man stole money from underneath an outdoor mat while dropping off a package. The homeowner says you can see the man putting the money underneath his arm. The money was meant for lawn care service.
I think it's kind of minimal for somebody to steal that, especially with the way job market's going on right now and putting your job in jeopardy for something of that minimal profit.
Some living in the Village of Rosedale neighborhood where this video was taken aren't surprised about what they saw on camera. They are more concerned about who the man represented.
It's not surprising because of everything that's been going on lately around the Huntersville area, especially around car break-ins and stealing packages. Surprised because it's not Christmas. And typically, you expect your packages to be stolen around Christmas and not by the Amazon guy.
It's not shocking, but it's sad. I could say, these hard times, everybody needs money, and people do what they got to feel like they got to do to make ends meet.
The homeowner tells me she has contacted Amazon and is considering filing a police report. And for those living in this neighborhood, this video is another reminder that when you leave things unsecured, you could become a victim.
You take that chance when you leave things in the mailbox. We only eluding ourselves into thinking that we have that kind of safety.
Be a little bit more vigilant now of Amazon drivers and probably think twice about leaving some money under the mat.
The process to better protect schools from a deadly outside threat underway right here at Union Academy in Monroe.
It's sad that we've had to come to this point in society, but it's here. Our parents understand that, and they just want what's best for their kid and other kids.
The Guardian Barrier device created by a former teacher is a locking door device that uses an online cable that can secure a classroom in less than 10 seconds.
So with the Guardian and the safety features it brings, it was to me a no-brainer as long as we could afford it.
We basically say for the price of a textbook, you can lock down a classroom.
The charter school community raised more than $15,000 in order to install the device for 165 doors, which includes all classroom doors and a few large offices too.
I never expected anything less
from our students, our faculty, our parents, our grandparents, our extended families. As soon as the appeal went out, I thought, okay, this is going to happen.
The K-12 school is expecting enrollment to top over 2,000 students next year. And although the school is first in the state to have this device installed, Dr. Walters wants to make sure her school is as proactive as possible.
It allows us to sleep better at night. I hope the one thing that we do is never have to use them. I don't mind spending the money at all, but if we never have to use them, that would be the best blessing we could ever have.
Brandon Smith, Fox 46 Charlotte.